Well, that is up to you. We should
If
not.
it keeps you from losing bicep meat and you're falling off the bone, yeah, bro, pay your friends back, yo. Do that.
We're all familiar with Larry Wheels. Some of us might be, some of us might not. And to that I say, he's a cuck. That's all you need for introduction. Let's get into it, guys. Seems like my guy freaking had a whoopsie during a boxing match. Let's see what the freak happened, guys. Let's actually, let's go. Come on.
And so before the fight, I said, ideally, both of these men would knock each other out. Both are villains. We want both of them to lose. Like, the only way we win is that they knock each other out at the same time. And so essentially, this is kind of what happened. Larry Wheels knocks out Vitality in about 30 seconds, but at the same time, he detaches his bicep, ending his bodybuilding career.
He detached his bicep. Golly. That man bicep meat tender ahead.
Coach Greg, in today's video, the results of the boxing match you've been waiting for, and this was not expected. And so clearly, Larry, much larger than Vitality, carrying at least 50 pounds more muscle. Did anyone not expect him to have a lot of punching power? However, notice the unsportsmanlike behavior while Vitality is down for the count, hanging on the ropes. The only thing missing was the little birdies doing the circle over his head. Larry then throws a second punch, hitting him right in the face. Now,
nasty work.
Ironically, that last punch was where he actually tore his bicep.
Yeah, it's blasted. It's totally...
Shoot. Oh my gosh. His junk like slid off the bone like right in here, bro. Like his whole junk just like, ew, but that's wild.
That serves me right. Hitting man when he's down. Again, I apologize. I hit him once when he was down. Big mistake. I apologize to him first and foremost. That was poor sportsmanship. Really, I'm ashamed to have...
It's because you're a roid man. And why the freak his chest meat? Do that. Does all chest meat do that? I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen like bicep meat bust this move right here. It like, bam. Yeah. Anyway.
Done that, and that was actually the punch that tore my bicep. That punch.
Wow. Can you show the camera your biceps? People can know.
Exactly. Yep. And now it matches my left bicep. So now they're symmetrical.
And so perhaps that's karma in full effect. This man went from powerlifting world records to bodybuilding to now boxing. Say whatever you want about him. Take such balls to keep trying in life like this. Larry, he posted this video, many people congratulating, saying, look how good you did. But these people failed to understand that he actually tore his bicep. Does anyone think that training like Larry Wheels for 15 years is actually going to be beneficial for him when it comes to boxing? Bro had to downsize. He had to lose approximately 50 pounds.
Now, Larry lost over 45 pounds for this fight, and he's the smallest he's been in years to be able to fight Vitaly for this fight. And this fight literally lasted about 1 minute exactly.
How do you detach a bicep throwing a punch, right? Like, and then your junk just like disconnects while you're doing it? How does that happen?
Where they were both throwing some pretty good punches, but then Larry Wheels got a hold of Vitaly and knocked him down, but then Larry looked down and saw his right bicep was torn, and he knew immediately what happened.
And because he's so stiff, he lacks the flexibility, he wasn't able to throw more than a couple of punches without tearing his arm. Previously, he tore his bicep while training for strongman, but as you can see, he's done it again. And so Larry Wheels has now 2 torn biceps, And if he continues to fight, remember, this is just boxing. Imagine what's going to happen when he gets into MMA, when he starts grappling, when people are twisting, turning. He doesn't have the flexibility, and so he's going to continue to get hurt.
But this actually would have been a solid fight, and for Larry, this is a very bad injury for him, considering all of his content is around lifting, which now he will definitely be out of commission.
And so despite having lost all that muscle, he still ended up getting hurt in a matter of 1 minute. Now, absolutely, this fight was much better than Conor McGregor, where he didn't even throw a single punch.
What's the rehab process like for it?
Well, if it's exactly what happened with my left, which is what it feels and looks like, my left bicep took between 3 and 4 weeks to heal. And I chose not to get surgery because it would have taken me a whole year to recover. And that's never going to happen.
Take that year off, bro. Take that year off, nigga. You need to recover, bro. You need to get back right. Like, come on, bro. You gonna start falling off the bone completely in a minute, bro.
I don't have any intention to do bodybuilding. I may just take some peptides, heal for the next month, and let it be, man. Whatever. Hey, at least now they match.
And so if Larry decides to continue to box, we're simply going to see him get even smaller. He's going to tear even more muscles. And let that be a lesson. Guys who are former bodybuilders, oftentimes they think they're good at everything. After all, they've had fast twitch fibers. They were good in sports in high school. But once they try using their bodies in the real world, they often get injured. I mean, did we not see C-Bum, 6-time Mr. Olympia? He did a half-decent looking sprint, and immediately he limped up. It looked as though he has torn his quads, his hamstrings, and every time he goes harder than last time in anything other than lifting weights, he seems to get injured. Did he win, though? Like, and so the answer is...
They be having large muscles, but they're not necessarily strong. That goes for, like, the freaking, like, connective tissues and in the muscle that holds the muscles like together and whatever, bro. Like that junk don't be strong. They muscles is big, but like ligaments and junk like that not strong at all, bro. Like, yeah, man. Like you gotta really like if you gonna like switch from sports from like bodybuilding to like other sports, bro, you gotta really take some time to like condition your body to you know, partake in the sport, bro. Because, like, your muscles is big, but, bro, like, they're not strong, though. They're not strong enough to perform, like, that kind of activity.
He didn't actually win. Technically speaking, when he first hit Vitality, he had to leave him on the ground for the 10 count, of which it would have been a knockout. Not to mention, he tore his bicep, ending his fight before they announced the victory.
They were telling me he counted...
And wasn't he boxing... The Tarzan guy, the real Tarzan. I could have sworn. Yeah, he was supposed to be fighting the real Tarzan guy. Larry Wheels is out. Larry Wheels is out due to injury. Muggsy will step into place. Dang, bro. I look-key wanted to see that. I look-key wanted to see Larry Wheels and the real Tarzan. You know. Throw them dukes, but I guess not anymore. Dang, that's unfortunate, but that's crazy.
I didn't say anything in call because of my injury. I would have taken the W. That's up for speculation. I'm not going to comment on that.
Had he said nothing about the bicep, had he not hit Vitality while he was down, perhaps he would have been declared the champion, and he wouldn't have injured his biceps after all. And so all I can think of is perhaps this is karma, not just for punching Bro while he was down, but for that $50,000 that he refused to pay back to his friend.
I may just take some peptides, heal for the next month, and let it be, man.
He doesn't want to spend a year rehabbing his biceps, and so he's taking essentially the easy way out. Guys, he's still going to be able to live. It's just going to...
Bro. Shortcuts gonna send you straight to hell, bro. Then shortcuts, bro. You don't want to take no shortcuts, especially no jump like this. Yeah, this is going to, end horrible. This man's arms are gonna fall off.
Going to take him perhaps another month before he can start reusing that bicep yet again. It's the exact same tear he had on the opposite arm earlier in his career. And he's going to be using peptides. Now, don't forget, if you're interested in getting your blood work taken or using peptides, of course, visit AlgorX. You want to have your peptides medications prescribed from...
I don't know nothing about peptides.
But in fact went down after the fight. Did he in fact go and visit Vitality in his room to share the warm apple pie from other guys? How does Larry Wheels now celebrate? And so
the apple pie. If you know, you know.
Notice in this video how Larry apologizes. He says it was wrong of me to hit him when he was down. That's poor sportsmanship, that I deserved this injury. And all the comments are saying, hey, win Larry. You're the best. We love you. Notice in comparison, when he refused to give the $50,000 back, doesn't even comment about it, the fact that he would do this to his friend. And so why doesn't he simply give the money back? Say, hey, I needed that money to make a down payment on my home. I spent all of my cash on cam girls. I have an addiction. It was the wrong thing for me to do. If he were to do that, the world would move on. We see it. As soon as people apologize in social media, people, they forgive and they forget and they move on. And so, Larry, why not pay your friend back? You simply need...
I don't know much about him having a friend to pay back, though. I don't know. I can't really speak to most of this. So.
To apologize, and hey, what you do in the privacy of your own home, well, that is up to you. We should
If it keeps you from losing bicep meat and you're falling off the bone, yeah, but pay your friends back, yo. Do that.
Not care. And so before the fight, I said, ideally, both of these men would knock each other out. Both are villains. We want both of them to lose. Like, the only way we win is that they knock each other out at the same time. And so essentially, this is kind of what happened. Vitality was knocked out by Larry, of which everyone was rooting for. I mean, you don't want Vitality to win anything. This man has been doing horrible things for years. But to the opposite extent, many people cheering for Larry to lose because of that $50,000 that he had not given back to his friend. And so he tears his bicep. And so I do believe the fans got exactly what they wanted. They got to see Larry Wheels knock out Vitality while at the same time not simply walk out unscathed. Subscribe, click the bell button, comment to boost the...
Yeah, man. Some crazy jump, bro. I'm disappointed I won't get to see him and Tarzan box it out. That sucks, but yeah, man. Pay your friends back. You know, if you're going to be taking roids, you feel me? I guess take care of your ligaments, strengthen your whole junk, or you're going to be falling out the bone, tenderized, bro. I'm telling you, bro. You're going to be falling out the bone like some juicy brisket if you're not doing junk right. But that's going to be the end of this video, bro. I hope y'all enjoyed it, bro. I hope y'all find this interesting. I'm going to catch y'all on the next video. Peace out, bro. Fact.
My name is Enzo Amore, and I am a certified G and a bona fide stud, and you can't teach that.
Send me out, cat buddy. Well, he's camera shy.